Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's Donkey Punch back with another episode. I told you in the previous episode that I wasn't going to sketch out their base because I was going to do a live attack on it. So here we are with their base on number 7. And of course it did change from what they had up during prep day. So I'm glad that I didn't waste my time doing all that. Now my plan here is that I want to get two golems, heroes, and 6 Valks, um, going all the way down to the center of this base, from that cannon on the outside there. The reason that I want to do this is that if you look at this base, there's I guess 4 possible double bomb spots. You have one here in front of the queen, one here by the king. You have one here and then another one here, or possibly here. Um, so what I really wanted to be able to do here was eliminate as many possible bomb spots as possible. Now, looking at this, the ones that I feel that are the most probable, I really don't think that there's the one here in front of the queen, because that's the easiest access that you have to the queen. Then you have the one here by the king. That's actually a pretty decent bomb spot. That's why I want to take that one out. And then you have this one down here by kind of by the town hall and all. Um, that one is very possible. Pretty much all 3 of them are possible except for the one by the queen. So I feel that by coming in through here and eliminating this core, the only one that I'm going to have left is this one down here at the very bottom. Alright, so what I want to do here is when I'm deploying, my first golem is going to come in right here at this cannon. Alright, and the tricky thing about this is that I'm going to have to double wall break to get into here. So what I want to do is drop my first golem from my CC there by the cannon. And then while he's distracting the mortar on this side, I'm going to go ahead and drop my first 2 wizards for the funnel. As soon as I drop those first 2 wizards, I'm going to go ahead and send in my first 3 wall breakers right there at that junction. Now, I can't send all 6 of my wall breakers to break that open simply because this expo right here is not going to be distracted until that first golem walks into that area right there. So what I'm going to do here is as soon as that's wall breaking open, this first golem is going to start walking around. Then I'm going to go ahead and deploy my second golem as well. He's going to come in here, and from this, at that time, I'm going to go ahead and deploy like 4 wizards up in here. Start working on this. I want them to be able to get especially that storage out. And then my queen is going to come in behind. Now at that time, I'm going to, after I drop my queen, I'm going to go ahead and just drop my second set of wall breakers, and they're going to come to that junction right there and break that open. So that's going to get me into the core, or into that second layer. Now, at that point, I have my funnel, I have both golems in, I have my queen down, taking out some buildings. I want to, that's also when that the CC is going to start coming out. So whenever the CC starts coming out, I'm going to go ahead and drop my redheads, drop my BK, and then I'm going to go ahead and rage everything up in here. So they're going to rage up in here, and then they're going to go ahead and of course they're going to take out the king, the queen, and the CC. That's the big thing there. Is like whenever you're doing a hog attack, a lot of people forget about the king, but if you can come in a route where you're taking out the king and the queen and the CC, that really helps out your attack. The BK, he can just be a real pain in the butt, going around and just picking off hogs here and there. I mean, he's not nearly as bad as the queen simply because he doesn't have the range or the damage, but he's definitely a threat that you have to worry about. My jump spell is going to go like right in here, just simply to get everything from that second layer on into the third and the core. Alright, and give everybody access to the queen. And then there's also going to be a heal spell for them, probably around this area right there. Now, as far as my hog deployment, I didn't bring a lot of giants because I feel like this first wizard tower right here. Should be distracted by the troops side. So it's actually, as soon as probably like he starts to hit on a golem, maybe around this AD right there, that's when I'm going to go ahead and deploy 2 or 3 hogs to go ahead and get that wizard tower taken out, because they shouldn't have anything else firing on them, because everything else is either going to be firing on the troops at the core, or it's going to be firing so they're going to be firing on the troops in the core. So I'll be able to take that out with just like 2 or 3 hogs right there, and they'll be able to get in there and help out. Now, as I go around the base, I do have 2 giants that I'm going to deploy. One is going to come in right here. He's going to be tanking from here, from here, from here, from here, from here maybe here. So he's going to be taking a lot of damage really quick. But I'm going to get my, as soon as I deploy him, I'm going to get like 3 in here, 3 on here, and then 3 on there. Now, I'm not going to deploy any directly to the wizard tower, because here's what I want to have happen. First of all, there's a space in front of the wizard tower, which could be possible trap right there, possible spring trap, and so I don't want my hogs to hit there, of course. And second of all, I want my hogs from this cannon to go to here, and then if this is still up to here, and then I want my hogs from the archer tower to go here. That way I can try to trip these bombs here, right here, if they are there, one at a time. And then that's also going to be the spot for my that's not what I wanted. And that's also going to be the spot for my second heal spell. My second giant is going to go down in this area right here. With hogs coming in. Just 2 hogs that mortar. I'm going to send 1 test hog here to that whiz tower. And then along with 2 or 3 more. So how many hogs am I at? 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So it might only even get 1 hog. To that mortar. And then and then I'll send probably just like 2 hogs there. 13, 14, 15, and I have 18. Hopefully by then some of this will be coming over and helping out here on the backside. And then my last 2, probably save them. Hopefully I, probably end up coming in from this backside here, collapsing down on anything that's left. And then as far as cleanup, I don't have a lot of cleanup troops left. Of course, I'm using 6 wizards on my funnel just because I'm bringing redhead, so I always use a little bit more on my funnel there. So I only have 1 wizard and 2 archers for cleanup, and they're probably going to be needed over here on this backside somewhere. Nothing real specific there that I'm seeing. Maybe drop them over here to try to get to that elixir storage, or over on this side. There's a couple storages down there at the bottom. So anyway, that's my plan right now for number 7. And so let's go ahead and get to our live attack. Alright, here we are with our live attack. Hit the button, let's get it started. Alright, so I want to drop my CC golem right there. My first 2 wizards. 3 wall breakers right there at that intersection. Didn't get all the way in, that's not good. There we go. Alright, we got our second golem coming in. 1, 2. Let's get some wizards back here. Our queen. Our last 2 wall breakers going in there. I didn't get all the way through. I got king. I got Valks. Let me get a rage spell going right here. Go ahead and drop our jump for whenever they're done there. We'll go ahead and get a heal spell. Rage up my king. Get him going. Let's drop our first giant over here. 3. I'm going to have to use another giant right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Our second heal spell is going to come across right over in here. Missed the queen's ability. That's no good. Come on. Get those guys in there working. 1, 2 right there. Kind of send the rest of everybody in here. Well, that didn't work out for shit. Well, that was bad. Let's see what happened. Alright, let's see what all happened here. First golem goes in, that's good. 2 wizards. Now, right here, I kind of, I don't know if I think maybe I need to clean my screen or something. I'm not sure what happened there. Because I definitely hit all 3 wall breakers there at the same time. But then they came in at different times there. And that's why I lost that last one to that mortar shot right there. And then I ended up having to send 1 more. I guess that's not really a big deal, but you can already see my golem there is at half life. So that did cause him to take a little bit more damage than what we wanted to. Alright, so let's continue on here. Second golem should be coming in. There's the second golem. I got 4 wizards coming in back there. It's going to clean up everything there. Queen comes in. Second 2 wall breakers. One thing that happened here, that CC came out a little bit faster than what I was expecting right there. I thought it'd have to get maybe like through that cannon before that CC came out. You know, it worked out alright. And you can see there it's a really loon heavy CC. If I'd have known that, I'd have probably brought a different tactic than Valks. Because Valks don't do very well with loons, with a lot of loons in the CC. So anyway, maybe I'd have brought witches instead, because they do really well at taking out balloons. So anyway, let's go on here. King comes in, redheads come in, rage spell goes down. Right after that, the jump. And see here, my Valks are already, like you can see them right there, they're already taking a lot of damage. Now, right here, I was trying to hit my heal spell, and once again, not sure what happened, but my heal spell was not going down. There's definitely like a good 2 seconds there that I was hitting that heal spell, and my heal spell is not going down. See, it doesn't come down until right there. Well, by then, my Valks are pretty much already dead, and that really hurt me. As you can see, I can start this from over here, and which went okay. No real complaints there. The only thing is I missed my queen's ability while I was working on that over there. I thought I'd have a little bit more time, but with the Valks going down so soon, of course I didn't. Here, let me bring something up here real quick. Well, let me finish this out and then I'll show you. Pause this. Alright, I wanted to grab my draw on screen app here real quick. What I wanted to point out with those Valks is that if I'd have been able to get my heal spell down, they would have really I think they would have been able to get all that out in there, which would have been able to keep my queen alive later, so she'd have got out, here and here. And I think that was really the big problem there, is that I'm not sure, like I say, that heal spell was late. Like I say, I was hitting on that heal spell, but it took me a couple seconds to get that heal spell down, and my Valks just died off way too quick. And if my Valks would have been able to get in there and get that Expo and those 2 Teslas, and like I say, that would have kept my queen up so she could have got that other Tesla and maybe that wizard tower right there, and then everything else would have just been perfect. And really, I think that right there is what caused me to not get that 3-star, is whatever happened there with that heal spell just not coming down when I wanted. That was really just the killer on that. Because everything else went fine. I was able to come in here. I was able to pop that big bomb right there, and I believe that the other one was right here. It never did actually pop, but you can see from the pathing, since everything over here was getting cleared out, that nothing touched it. So that was really nice. There ended up being a Tesla here, not a big bomb. So that's fine. Like I say, I knew that it was either, where I felt that it was either in here or in here. So it ended up being between the mortar and the Expo there. But I think the plan, as far as the planning went really well. The execution was pretty good. Like I say, there was twice there that just really killed me. Once with the wall breakers going in, and maybe I just, I need to take my screen cover off and really clean this thing or something. I'm not sure what happened there, because I definitely hit 3 wall breakers, and then they went in, like 1 went in, and then I kind of realized, oh, only 1 went, and I sent 1 and 2, and so by the time that third one got in there, it just the mortar shot took it off. So then I had to waste an extra wall breaker there, and so then I was worried about getting in that second section, but luckily that golem had hit on it a little bit, so with the 2 wall breakers I was able to get in there. And then, like I say, once again, that heal spell, I could have recovered from the wall breakers, but that heal spell is what really hurt me. That heal spell, if it had gone down like 2 seconds later, as they were jumping over the wall right here, that's really when I needed that heal spell to go down. So just that one little thing there with that heal spell, and I think I'd have had the 3-star, because everything else, you can see everything else is pretty much down. These would have came over and taken out that cannon had the X-Bow and this cannon not been firing on them, because they should have been firing at Valks up in here. And then, of course, the Valks should have taken out these. So my hogs that came in here would have lasted. Queen should have taken out this right here had she have lasted. And then I'd have just had these two over here. So, like I say, that really just gets me that, that heal spell just being a little bit late right there. That's absolutely what caused me from getting a 3-star. Well, that kind of sucks for my first live attack on here, having an epic fail. But hopefully y'all learned something, enjoyed the attack, and let me know what you think. Maybe I could have done something different. What would you have Done? Anyway, this is Donkey Punch Gaming signing out. Peace.